All right, welcome back. So we are on vaccine, video number 21 on starting point, hack the box. And let's go ahead and start off like we usually do with a quick Rust scan here. I'm going to exit out of this one. We'll clear this out. We'll go ahead and we'll start off with a Rust scan here. So it looks like we got FTP, SSH, and HTTP up and running. Let's go ahead and do an mmap scan that FTP. And we'll also go ahead and we'll curl port 80 there. Port 80 came back with some weird stuff. It looks like anonymous login is enabled. There's a backup.zip in there, as we can see like right here. So we go ahead and wget that. All right, let's go ahead and head over here. Besides SSH and HTTP, what other port is hosted on the box? FTP. What servers can be configured to allow login with any password-specific username? What is the username? Anonymous. Let's see. Usually I just don't put in a password. That's why that's confusing me. Okay. What's the name of the download? Okay, backup.zip. We already downloaded it, right? Let's go ahead and take a look at that backup.zip also. Let's see if it's a 7-zip or a regular zip file. It looks like a regular zip, so we can say zip backup.zip or unzip, excuse me. All right, so it needs a password, right? So let's go ahead and use aircrack-ng then. And aircrack-ng, the command line for it, the arguments that it needs is kind of weird. So I'm going to go ahead and try to look it up like real quick. I know I have it somewhere in here. Aircrack-ng, there we go. We'll use rocky.txt. We're going to say backup.zip, okay? And we found the password. Actually, it's very, very fast. I'm actually going to copy this and put it into my other notes now, finally. Let's go ahead and throw this over into here. I guess we'll just create a new folder, I guess. Or just put a little thing in here. Aircrack-ng. There we go. So we get the password for it. So let's go ahead and do unzip that. We'll do that password now. So we got index.php, style CSS. So it looks like it's actually the whatever's going on up here, right? Looks like we do get a PHP session ID 2.4.41. I feel like that's... Nope, okay. Maybe it's a different version then, or whatever. All right, continue on. Let's see what we got here. What script comes with John the Ripper toolset? Generates a hash. Oh, God. Zip to John. That's another way to be able to do this also. We could have also done a zip to John. And then put that backup.zip. And then done like a hash.txt there. And then said John, hash.txt. Then the word list. Right, then there we go. That's another way to be able to do it. What is the password? I think we already got it, right? Yep. Okay, cool. What option? Oh, okay. Oh, what's the password for the admin user on the website? Yeah, we don't know yet. But it's probably that backup.zip. Right? So let's go ahead and cat that index.php like real quick. And we'll actually grep maybe for password. Let's see here. Did they hard-code a password into it by accident? All right, so it looks like we got admin, then we have an MD5 password over here. So we got to quickly, let's go ahead and echo that into hash.txt. We'll say John, hash.txt, see if it can figure out that's an MD5. It cannot. Check that format equals raw MD5. All right, so QWERTY 789. So let's go ahead and head over to that website finally. I think. I don't even know yet. I'm pretty sure we should probably head over there by now. So we got admin. What was 79? Yep. All right, looks like we got ourselves a car catalog here. Let's go ahead and see if it's SQL injectable, maybe. And we do get an error there. I know it's really, really small, but we got an error under. So we do get an error. So that is something, okay? And we get it with that search. So you know what we might be able to do actually is just do a quick S there or whatever else. So we're going to copy that. And what we're going to do is we're going to throw that in SQL map like real quick. SQL map. Let's go and put that into quotes. And then we're just going to tell SQL map to get us the database for now. And see if SQL map can actually figure out what's going on here with it. See if it can find somewhere to inject SQL injection here. This might take a minute also. We could also try like a union select, stuff like that. We could try different things up here, like union select 1. Each union query must have the same number of columns, okay? So 1, 2. Nope. This is like where we usually start to use burp suite for stuff like this. 3. We'll see how many columns there are listed here at first. Okay. 4. 5. Looks like we got ourselves a lot of columns here. We could probably actually, there's 4 like right here. We know that much. 4 columns like right there. So we know it has at least 4, right? I mean, we're on 5 like right now. We should be able to get a different error once we hit the proper amount. Okay. Still get the same exact thing. I wonder how many lines are in this thing. Probably should have attacked that batch if I wasn't going to pay attention to this guy over here, huh? I'm also messing it up too. No, I messed it all up. Okay, let's go ahead and do it with attack batch. Batch is just going to say just answer the questions. Something else we can do also, we can intercept it with burp suite and use attack R, SQL map attack R. Then send the text file that we make from burp suite. We can also try that too. But we're pretty sure we found the SQL injection. Now we just need to exploit that, right? And I'm going to stop with try to attack it manually, or this will continue to mess up, especially if it's time-based comparison. So we'll just let this guy run for like a minute. All right, still nothing there, huh? With that, like right there. So I'm wondering what's going on with that. I feel like that path is definitely executable though. Let's go ahead and start clicking around here. Not seeing much now, are we? I figured this was definitely executable, like right here. This search, like right here. Seems like it is. Or is there somewhere else that's actually executable here? And we just are having problems finding it, I'm wondering also. Or do we have to turn up the risk? Because that would not be cool. Morning, Gray Fox. How you doing? Oh, thank you, the hacker Baba. Thank you very much. Thanks a lot. I'm trying to exploit this SQL injection that we're pretty sure we found. I'm wondering if I need, because, okay, I think I know what the problem is. We logged in, right? Maybe I need to give it the PHP session ID, SQL map. And to be able to do that, right? Well, oh, I'm always doing good, Gray. Gray Fox, I'm always doing good. All right, to be able to do that, right? We can say tac cookie equals, and it was a PHP session, right? PHP ses ID, yep. So we come back over here. PHP ses ID equals that. All right. So I believe that's how we do like right there for a cookie. Let's go ahead and enter now, because now it's actually going to like log into the site, right? There we go. So it immediately finds that is actually exploitable, right? And it looks like it might be a post GRE SQL, which we all know how much I love those ones. Is this thing trying to ask us like where's it exploitable or anything like that? Let's go ahead and find out. What's the admin? Oh, what is the password? Okay, we already did that. What user could be passed to SQL map to get command execution via SQL injection? What option? Oh, what option? Tac OS shell. So we're obviously going to be doing that. We'll show that here in a second. So we're getting some information back here, right? Let's go ahead. Oh, it already stopped. Never mind. We do a tac OS shell. And what this is going to do is it's going to attempt to create a shell for us. Which when it creates that shell, it might take a second for to gather the information wherever we type it. But we could try to make like a we look at bash reverse shell like real quick. We go ahead and try to pass something like this to it with my IP address in it. 10.10.14.65. Let's go ahead and grab this, and we'll see if we can just pass this at first to it. All right, so let's try bash tac C, and then put all that into quotes here. And then there we go. So now we have a reverse shell. Makes life a lot easier to try to type in that OS shell. All right, now we can go into, let's see here. I don't know what we're supposed to do next. What we got here? What program can PostgreSQL user run as root using sudo? Okay, we can figure that out, right? But let's go ahead and cd to temp like real quick, just so it's not as big over there. Let's also get a full shell going in case we mess something up. There we go. Okay, Control Z, STTY. There we go. We'll go ahead and we'll exit out of here. There, now we have a full shell, right? So let's go ahead and do a sudo tech L. And it looks like I need a password, so I have no idea what the hell it's talking about with saying, hey, what can I run without a password? Right? Isn't that what it just asked me? What can this user run with no password? Run as root using sudo. Okay, so we need to figure out what this guy's password is first. Let's go ahead and cd back into var www. cd HTML. Let's go ahead and try to find like a config.php or something like that. We can try this dashboard.php. We may also be able to just use that that password that we got before, right? Whatever we used to log in as, right? Whatever this password is right here. We can always try that too. Okay, that's good. I'm glad we got kicked out of there. That worked good. So we might have to move a little bit quick on this one, huh? We're actually going to need an actual terminal. Full shell. Okay. Let's try that. Yeah, we don't know his password, so I don't really understand how it's going to ask us. I feel like we need to get his password first. Hey-oh! I don't know what that means, Gray Fox. Huh. Where are we going to get these guys? I wonder if his password's in the database somewhere. Still need to get this dude's password. Nope. RWI for. Let's go and see if it's anywhere in here. There we go. Password. So all we did, we just grepped, right, for and recursively grepped for the word password or for postgres, and we found his password. So let's go ahead and sudo tacl again with that password now. There we go. So it looks like he can run all binvi postgre on pghba.conf. Okay. So looks like he can run vi. Then we just have submit user flag, but he can run it on that pghba.conf. So now we need to try to figure out how we're going to be able to get that to work, like right there, right? So if it's vi though, right, what we should be able to do is actually just run this whole thing. Should be able to do that, because if we look at GTFO bins, and we look at vi, and we look at sudo, we should just be able to run like an exclamation point, something like that, exclamation point bin bash, something like that, right? So I'm thinking if we look at that, once we vi into it, right, then we should just technically be able to do something like a colon, exclamation point, bin bash. There we go, and we are root. Cool. All right. Come on, thoughts is we're going into vi to read that. We don't really care about the next file. We just care about what's there. So I don't know if you noticed or not, but it was typing all the way up here. But that's what we typed it like right there. Colon, exclamation point, bin bash. And now we are now root, so we can see it in root. Cat root.text. And there we go. Oh, we still need a user flag. I don't know who the user is. FTP user, maybe? You fucker. We lost it again. Okay, well, we lost that one. I wonder if PostGRES could actually SSH in. And his password was something weird up here, right? Probably should have actually copied that one down because it was a weird password. There we go. The IP address is 10.129.570. Sometimes they can SSH in. So that's why I'm trying this like real quick. Okay, cool. We get SSH in. All right, way easier, right? What's up, Hate12305? How you doing? I didn't know you could even see the streak. I didn't know you could even do that. Great Fox. So let's go ahead and do this again. Well, actually, we really just need the user.text, right? So then there we go. We need that. And then we need our root.text, which we can just go ahead and throw it at again. Might look a little bit prettier since we're doing it through SSH now. So we can go ahead and run the same exact thing again. Sudo that. If I can spell sudo, there we go. Super user do. We can say that. Exclamation point, bin bash. And then there we go. Cd root. Cat root.text. All right. So now, like right there, we went through, right, and we were able to find an SQL injection. From there, we used SQL map to do an OS shell on it. SQL map and had to put in the cookies, remember, because we did have to log into it, right? Once we got the admin dashboard, we did log into it. So we got to there, we put in our cookies, and that allowed SQL map to be able to get that SQL injection going, right? And that returned to us an OS shell. From there, we then made a bash reverse shell, lost it, did it again, got that bash reverse shell back, found the postgres password, grepping for that, right? Found his password, was able to see that he could run vi with sudo permissions, and then we then increased our privileges, right, to root through utilizing that super user do permissions that we had. Okay, so that was a good box. That was a good one. I like that one. So that was a pretty good box like right there. They are gradually getting harder, I'll tell you that much. But that was number 2? I think, right? Or is that 21? Oopsie was 20. Okay, so that was 21. And I think it goes up to 25. 21, 22, 23, 24. Yep, 25. Okay, cool. So we got 4 more left. Hope you all learned something. I'll talk to you all.